Um, apologize for the bit of delay before the stream started. Uh, that was because um, I was when you make a live event on YouTube, you have to set a time, and you really can't do a precise time or anything. So I set it for 9:30 my time, which uh, made it look like it's 15 minutes late. I just put a time in there just because it was going to go live now. Didn't realize it was going to indicate a time to you guys, but in any case, um, I am heading back to the shrine real quick. To um, go to Darkman Fair and get my buff all the way maxed out. And 3 more bars, and I'm just going to go ahead and quest it out rather than do a dungeon, because I'm kind of sick of dungeons. And honestly, although I might, I guess I could, I don't know. We'll see. Might do a mix or something. But 7th 90. The 6th one just hit 2 days ago, I think. So right? Wow. We'll see about that. I do have my warrior at 88, my death knight at 87, so those wouldn't be terribly hard to push up. My other monk probably would be ahead of this one had I kept pushing, but since I'm doing Herald of the Titans, it is not. Alas, it is not. Let me tweet out the stream here so everybody knows I am doing this. I don't know how long I'm going to stream tonight, guys. I know um, normally I try and go about 2 hours, but not sure I'm going to be able to do that tonight. I had quite the evening last night and quite the day today. If any of you follow me at all on Twitter, and pretty much only on Twitter, I haven't really done much except for the video, the thank you vlog that I did. You'll know I have a dog whose name is Herbie. Last night, he unexpectedly, while he was sleeping, got up and just threw up, and he kept throwing up all night long. Had me extremely concerned into the morning, so I was up pretty much 3 o'clock in the morning up until probably 7:30 or so, and um, um, finally cat was able to sleep for a couple hours, and he was at least not throwing up anymore. But he didn't actually start which it was. So anyway, I am doing some PTR stuff. And actually ahead and get the hell out of here. Do I have... Is that an upgrade? No. Okay. Bag of clams. Great quest item. So, I just figured two things. Buffy wanted me to stream tonight, which I was considering anyway, and since he encouraged me a little bit, I figured, what the hell? So you can thank him for the stream. Partially. The other thing was, you guys have been with me the past few nights, and the past few videos, if you go back, can see, you know, I've leveled this character during the stream a bit, and I thought, well, kind of feel bad if I just go ahead, what am I doing? If I go ahead and ding him 90, or ding her 90 in this case, and not include you guys, because you guys were there for the journey, so you should be there for the payoff. So, I'm going to go ahead and head over to where I gotta go for my questing. Hi, Link. What's going on? So, like I said, it's a little later than what I normally do. I would like to do my streams at least on East Coast time. Between 8 and 10. Or 7. Not the case tonight, but I want to, like I said, I wanted to include you guys in the you know the normal thing, because I get into that. Um, while I'm thinking about it, the people that are watching this as a video aren't here for the live streams. Please, if you want to show up, please, obviously do. I'm going to try and get more of a schedule going. I'll be for a couple hours. And I can't guarantee that I'll make every night, but that's about what I'm looking at. Like I said, between 7 and 10, speaking, uh, I think 8 to 10 schedule is just about right. Pretty good wheelhouse there. So, um, knock on wood, that my um, um, Also, uh, I got a couple leads on some jobs that one in particular would be very, very good for me. It'd be right in my wheelhouse, would pay really well, and lots of benefits and stuff like that. It would be ideal. Whether I can get it or not, I don't know. It actually me to it. So hopefully he can put a good word in. We'll see. The other thing is, in the meantime, I've decided that I'm going to I'm going to do something that I, I wanted to do for a while, but you I keep talking myself down for whatever reason, and that is to make it my goal to, if I can get this other job, great, but I get that job, I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm about to tell you, which is I'm gonna pursue to get a job in social media or in video games. Primarily, what I want to do is get honestly, there's jobs right now at Blizzard that are open. Community manager primarily is the one I'm looking at. I would absolutely love that, obviously. So we'll see. You know, who knows? But I'm gonna go ahead and redo my resume and everything to be appropriate, have the resume be appropriate for that sort of job. So I would love to work for Blizzard, obviously. That would be fantastic, and I think I'm good at all of the stuff that they are looking for. I think I've proven that in many different aspects, whether you talk about my videos or how I am on Twitter, all that stuff. I would think they've got to at least have, they do have some knowledge of me, of course. So we shall see. Alright, so I've got to open these things up, but I need these chunks to do it. Okay. Let's see here. I think this is the right thing. I'll switch to my more... Oh, that's gross, right? 3D! So, we'll see. If things get more stabilized financially, then I can make more of a schedule. Like I've said before, if I got to the ideal situation, oh, grouper's what I need for these. If I get into an ideal situation with my finances and stuff, then I can work on videos during the day and stream at night. But the only problem is if I get a job that I'm working all day and then I can only do stuff at night. So there may be times where I have to make videos at night instead of streaming. So it's all kind of up in the air. Again, it all matters. It all depends on the financial situation and the job front. So get to the point where I could do videos and stuff full time would be great. But that's just, you know, I mean, that's a pipe dream. So, but I guess I'll just feed these friggin' otters because I didn't get anything off of that stupid grouper for some odd reason. I'll just go ahead and take care of these real quick. Well, that's a sea monarch, but that is... okay, that gives me the same thing. So, anyway, channel has been at a bit of a lull in terms of my making videos because of everything that's been going on. Like I said, in the next... I'll say this. By Tuesday, I should know more about what I need to know where I can kind of stabilize things in terms of the channel and stuff. Oh, yeah, I need 2 chunks, not just one. That's a grouper, and it doesn't... Okay, well, it's these things. Okay. It's funny, oh, it is monarch chunks. Why did I think it said grouper chunks? Group chunks, group chunks. So anyway, yeah. So if things get stabilized, I can do more. The beginning of this year is obviously going to be rough. It has been rough. So that's kind of why things are kind of not where I want them to be. Now in the process, I do have a couple things in the pipeline. that I just need to get the footage for. Again, some of the stuff that I do, machinima and whatever else, it just takes a lot of footage. That's what I was talking about with PTR. There is some stuff I'm working on the PTR. I don't want to just give you guys like, hey, this is new on the PTR, and just make it like a 2-minute video and tell you, you know, look, they fixed Stormwind or something like that. I can do that. It's kind of a newsy type thing, which, you know, I could do, but I think you guys have come to expect different from me, and I don't know if that's something you guys want from me. I think you guys can get that elsewhere. So, I mean, Kelrick, for example, does a fantastic job at that stuff. So I don't know if you want that kind of stuff from me. I don't know if I want to give that kind of stuff to you, because I don't. I would rather do other stuff that, you know, takes a little bit more time. So, so anyway, we'll see how that goes. Let's see what's going on. Did I tweet this out yet? I don't think I did. I was going to, and then I never did. So let's do that real quick while I'm thinking about it. Alright, so there's that. Tweeted that out. Let me see here, something else real quick. Alright, so. Yeah, the park's still not where it needs to be, but at least it's a start. I'll be honest, the only thing I really wanted them to fix is how ridiculous it is that the towers were still molten red hot after all this time. You know, you can sit there and say that the see, I gotta throw this to him. Whee! You can say that the workers that were doing the work on them were lazy and it's taken them so long, and that's all well and good, but there's no way that they should have still been molten red hot. I mean, that's just goofy. There's no way that they've been that hot for that long. It was just a lot. That was my problem. It was kind of like a logic thing. We all know construction can take a while. Anybody that's ever lived near a highway that was in, you know, being, you know, doing construction on it, having any kind of repairs done or whatever else, knows that stuff can take a while. So that was still realistic, but to have it still be completely red hot, no. That was silly, and I'm glad they. I mean, to me, I felt like they should have just like turned the red down. It's like on the, like, can we turn the red? I mean, I don't even care if we fix it. Can we just make it not red anymore? Because it shouldn't be. It should have cooled off by now. So I'm glad that's done, and of course they went a little bit further. The park, sure. I'm sure the park will get squared away eventually. That's a big project, though. That's a large project. One thing I definitely wanted to do too, guys, and I should put it down in the description. Actually, I will go ahead and do that here in a moment. I want to encourage you guys all to check out the project that I was in, and that actually was released today. The song had been released for a while, but the machinima for it came out today, and I don't know if you guys happen to see it. I'm trying to find it. You can just go to wildmartian.com and find it, but I will send you to the actual link, and like I said, I'll put it in the description. Let me just open the page so I can get to it. Alright, I share, and you'll see it come up here on the screen as Twitter, because that's what it does. Alright, so I'm just going to go ahead and put this in the description. And what it is a, in terms of my add-ons, just real quick since you're asking, The main one I have, gosh dang it, the main one I have is LUI. That's what you're seeing. I mean, it's kind of an all-in-one add-on. So like all the stuff you see, pretty much it's all LUI, and then you just make some adjustments in terms of any other things you want to do. You can change the bags. You can do everything. That's what I like about it. While it is an all-in-one, it's very, very flexible to what you want it to be and what you want it to do. I am going to make a video about my add-ons because I get so many questions about it. I know I keep saying I will. The problem is I have a hard time trying to find a way to make that interesting in some way, which is my goal. I don't want to just do a boring video, but I also want to give you guys what you want, so I'm gonna work on that as well. So alright, let me go and edit this stream, and I can put the information for this below. Okay, there you go. That's good enough for now. Save, and if you have to refresh to see it, you might have to. I'm not sure. But at any rate, it should be down in the description now. And what it is a WoW parody that I was in. Silver Latomi, if you guys are aware of who she is, she asked me to be in it. It's also got a whole ton of other WoW parody artists. Summer Gale, I think Gigi's in it, Quixotica's in it. So a lot of people are in it. And Latomi asked me to be in it as well, which was really sweet of her, considering I am not a singer. I mean, I've sung in the past, and I've been okay with it, but it's been a long time, and you know, my voice is completely out of tune now. So I was very pleasantly surprised that she asked me to do it, and of course I agreed. It was a great opportunity to be a part of something really, really amazing. So so if you want, go check that out. You know, if you want to do it now, you want to do it after the stream, because like I said, stream's probably not going to be incredibly long tonight. So I'm guessing probably in an hour or so, less probably, that I'll be done. So if you want to check that out, please do. It is really awesome. Like I said, it was something I would have probably recommended to you guys anyway had I not been in it, because it is, especially for people that play Horde, it's amazing. And the machinima is amazing. The song is amazing. I mean, Latomi's amazing. I'm very, very thankful to even have her as a friend. She's very, very talented. But check that out. I have one line in it, as well as I'm in the chorus. My blood elf, a paladin, actually has a role in it as well. You'll see him strutting around in the video as well. He's the blood elf on the right-hand side of the screen for most of the parts that he's in. Red-headed guy. That's my Simon Tam paladin character. So, I was really happy with how it turned out. The machinima was amazingly done by Callus. She also did the song Level that Latomi did as well with Gigi. So you can kind of tell right there from that the level of professionalism that goes on those. So good stuff. Like I said, very happy to be a part of it, because I really have there was no reason for me to be in something like that, because it's just not my thing, but they were nice enough to include me. And it's been nice. I mean, I tell you, you know, a lot of you don't know, I haven't been doing YouTube for terribly long. It's It was August 2011, so we're talking, less than a year and a half, and all these people who have been around for a while and everything are really being exceedingly nice to me. So I'm very thankful to get these opportunities. Especially when really, all I do is make goofy videos. Yeah, I do the Rares guides and stuff like that, but ultimately, I'm just kind of a goofy guy. For them to ask me to do something as cool as this parody, it's pretty amazing. So there is that. So we're looking at less than 3 bars on this character now. And I'm not in a really good area for quest, I'll be honest. I may just end up tanking after this because this is really kind of slow going compared to what the tanking would be. It's like now I'm not even getting these stupid drops off of these. And there's a lot of that in this area. So I will probably... Oh wait, no, that's Monarch. Well, that's what I need for these. Did I get done? Looks like I'm done with that quest. Haha. I didn't think I was, but I am. That is why I'm not getting the drops. I'm amazing. I got on such a big rant there. I'll just kill it with fire. Boom. I've got to do otters is what I have to do. But I think dungeons with Rested, the buff from the Darkmoon Fair, and my battle standards would be faster anyway. Even though it will be a little bit frustrating depending on the group. But that's the key to it. It depends on the group. So we'll see. Where did that one go? There you are, sucker. So, but anyway, like I said, though, I have a lot of videos that I have in my head. One is in the process of being cut together. I need more footage for it, though. Another one, at least one is being filmed. So, just curious to know who you were and why she insulted the Thrall expansion. Okay, I'm confused about that part. In terms of who I was, the line, there's a bunch of lines in the middle where you have a bunch of people having like a solo line. It's like say goodbye to ally newbies and stuff like that. Mine is I hope they don't know I'm Latomi, which is the little dwarf guy who's like, and I did it as a very goofy kind of deep voice, which is kind of similar to the one that's actually in the original song. It's where it's like, I hope don't know that I'm Latomi. Anyway, that's not a good representation of it. But anyway, that's me. And there's like I said, a red-headed blood elf. That's on, like I said, when they're walking through Stormwind, or not Stormwind, wow. When they're walking through Silvermoon, you can see my Blood Elf on the right-hand side. He's got the red hair. That's my Blood Elf Paladin. But I don't understand, insulted the Thrall of the expansion. You're talking about Garrosh? And it's not insulting him. The guy is an insane freak. Everybody knows that. Not insulting him. It's well known that he's going to be the final boss of this expansion because he's out of his frickin' mind. That's why she's quote-unquote insulting him. He's running the Horde into the ground and making horrible choices, and things are going to get a lot worse before they get better. I don't want to do these quests. I could, but I really just don't want to. I'll go... I don't think I'll need to go Darkmoon Fair, but I'll go ahead and head that way just in case I do need to go. So yeah, Thrall... Garrosh... You can't compare Garrosh and Thrall at all in terms of this expansion. Yes, you can say they're the War Chief. They both have been War Chief. That's the closest thing you can compare them to, or the only thing they have in common in any way, shape, or form. Garrosh is an insane fool, hungry with power, and he's more of a dictator. And the guy has insulted all the Horde leaders, pretty much. Vol'jin, Sylvanas, you name it. So, yeah, he's nothing like Thrall. So, and that's why she quote-unquote insulted him. Because we're all going to kick his ass at the end of the expansion. They said that from the very beginning when they announced details about the expansion, that Garrosh will be the final boss of this expansion. I mean, he is. He's gonna be, you know, the Lich King. He's gonna be the Deathwing of this expansion. Technically, this expansion doesn't have a big bad boss at the end of it. You know, like previously, you know, had Wrath of the Lich King and Cataclysm, which of course was all caused by Deathwing. But he will be the final boss. And I'm not spoiling anything by telling you that. That's common knowledge. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get moving here. Hopefully this dungeon will do it. We're just over 2 bars. Pretty sure this will do it. I'm going to pull these guys over here because got more ads coming and I don't want to pull them. Somebody's going to butt pull them, possibly. Nope. Okay, good. So that's the deal with Garrosh and why I kick him in the face, or whatever she says. So he has it coming. It's actually going to get a lot worse, guys. This expansion, we've only had 2 patches, which, you know, normally would be a big thing, but the way they're rolling them out is kind of story-wise. And the stuff that's going to happen, I have some good inkling anyway. They have mentioned here and there a couple things as to why Garrosh is doing what he's doing, how he's getting involved in some stuff that is not so good stuff. And they've hinted at it. So we're gonna see some nasty stuff before it's all over. The Zandalari are coming into play, of course, in this next expansion or next patch. They're up to no good, of course. So all that stuff. Yeah, I like the fact that she made fun of Anduin. It was funny. I'm not purely, you know, Alliance hater, and I'm not, you know, exclusively a Horde person. I would say I have a preference to the Horde, for sure. But I've played both, and I probably actually played more significant amount of time on Alliance in the years that I've played, mostly because that's where my friends were. I can't really, you know, most of my big achievements and big accomplishments came on Alliance side, but I do prefer Horde. The game sound is too loud? Okay. It could be I'm talking low too, but I can obviously dump the sound down a little bit. It's at the same volume it normally is, but I'm guessing it was a little far away from my mouth too. So, thank you for that though, I do appreciate that. I think mostly it's the mic was probably a little far away from my mouth, as well as I'm kind of just mellow tonight. But dropping it down a peg obviously does not hurt. So we are at exactly 2 bars and 90%. So yes, 10% away from number 7. And to give you an idea in terms of how I feel about Horde and Alliance, I have 1 Alliance character that is 90, and I will have 6 at this point that 6 that will be Horde 90s. So I think that pretty much tells you the tale right now at this point where I'm at. I definitely like my Alliance, but I'm getting my Horde up first. That's kind of been my goal. The first 90 I had in this expansion was my Night Elf Druid, Mardian, because he's been my main. He's been my guy for a long time, and yeah, I felt like out of loyalty that's who I should bring up first. Heck, the channel is named after him. You know, everything I do with the WoW Martian thing, that's from him. Now I do have a Mardian on Horde side as well. He's a troll druid, but the Night Elf one is the one that I did the most stuff on in this game, and so that's where the channel gets its name. So I felt like I should go ahead and level him first, so I went and did that, and then after that it was my Horde Shaman next, and then I just kept pushing characters up. The main thing for me is I try and level them while they have rested, so I'll just switch. That's why I have characters that are sitting at like 87, 88, stuff like that. They're just, oh, that was stupid of me. I'm just, going and leveling them until I get close to burning out the rested, and then I switch to another. No sense in having that many alts and leveling characters through their rested. Yeah, I might get obsessed with one character and want to push them hard, but from a logical standpoint, it's best to just hang off or hold off. So I've played both sides, and I did switch sides multiple times throughout my years playing, but now, and I mean in terms of like faction changing or just switching over and starting new characters and whatever else, but now, I have the one class on both factions to 85 or higher, except for the monk that is 80 on Alliance side, simply because I am holding him off for Herald of the Titans. Otherwise, all these other characters, all these other classes on both factions are 85 plus. So, eventually I will get them all up. I will have one of every class on both factions to level 90, which would be 22 90s. And the ability to be able to take any character into any situation at any time and do anything that I need to get done, whether it's, cross-realm or whatever, and if I wanted to raid with one of them, for example, I could always transfer them, and I have plenty of other characters elsewhere. So, I mean, I don't have money to do any transfers or anything at this point, but say that's it, if it comes to that, at least I got that option. Why am I not rolling? That was weird. Oh, damn, I thought I could sneak through. So that's where I'm at, and I don't know how long it's going to take me to get there. I've not been pushing exceedingly hard on this, but I've been going a little nuts with the monks. Like I said, I had no monks, and then I have almost a 90 and an 80. I really kind of was getting sick of the Pandaria grind, because I'd done it so many times at that point with 590s. Now, like I said, getting up to 7. So I kind of needed a change of pace, so leveling a monk up through that old content again was kind of nice. So oh, I see, you're comparing Anduin to Thrall. No, I sort of see what you're saying. But of course, the simple answer to why did she insult the Thrall of this expansion, if you're going to, intimate that Anduin is the Thrall of this expansion, the reason she insulted him is because we're talking about a Horde video that is pro-Horde, that is making fun of the Alliance. The best I've heard is they at least respect him compared to his father, that sort of thing. But he nowhere near has any kind of respect like Thrall did. He certainly doesn't carry the weight or have the ear of the entire, world as Thrall did, by any stretch, of course. The guy's just a little prince. So I don't think you can compare those two either. But like you said, in terms of protagonists, yeah, I can understand that. But I don't think that's coming across very well at this point overall to the player base. So I'll tell you, talking about Horde or Worgen and Goblin, I thought having Worgen on Alliance side would be very, very good for them because, obviously they are kind of the pretty faction. They don't have any beasts of any sort, of course, like the Horde do. So, I mean, that is obviously why they were chosen to go to the Alliance. And, of course, Not like the Alliance needed another short person race. We already had the gnomes. So then, of course, the Horde got goblins. And I think the Alliance unfortunately got short shrift on that because I think I don't like the Worgen personally. I'm not a fan. I wanted to be, very much so, but I don't like that starting zone. I'm not a big fan of the Gilneans in general. So I don't know. I love the goblins though. Again, I mean, I don't think it's my predilection towards the Horde. I mean, it certainly sounds very much like there's a bias there. I don't think that's what it is, but yeah, I can see what he's saying with Anduin now that it's something has been brought up. It's just not something I think is like I said, mainstream in the player base at this point. Perhaps we'll get more of that down the road. I have not even done the new dailies in 5.1, for example. Operation Shield Wall and the Dominance Offensive. There's a lot of story that is behind those dailies. So I have not done those, so I don't even know a lot of the story there. And don't get me wrong, I'm not telling you to tell me. I don't want to be spoiled. I will go back and do them. I just haven't done them yet. So, I mean, I've been told a couple things, and, you know, I'll wait until I know for myself to really believe anything. But, looking forward to it. The main thing I like about this game is story. I know it's kind of strange. A lot of people are here for, you know, fat loots and, you know, boss kills and all that stuff. While I've been there, done that, I'm not like that anymore. And I like the social aspect. I like the story. I like the lore. I'm having a lot of fun just kind of being more mellow this expansion. So, yeah, that's basically where I'm at with that. So I want to see more of the story. I like the way things are rolling out. One of the reasons I did, if you guys haven't seen, a teaser trailer for patch 5.2 was I didn't think they were going to give us one. They didn't do one for 5.1, for example, so I didn't think we were going to get one for 5.2. I'm just clearing these out because I think some people are on the quest for these items up here. I'll make sure I get them those. Are they coming up to help me or no? Now they are. I try and help them out, and then they're not helping me. Looking forward, I think this expansion is very, very good for story in terms of a lot of things that are going to change in this world. For that matter, we're seeing a lot of these faction leaders finally get out of their throne rooms and do something with themselves. It's nice to see Garrosh and, well, Garrosh has kind of gotten around, but like King Varian out and about in the Crossarang Wilds at the beginning of 5.1, actually, you know, commanding troops and coming up with a game plan and doing something besides just standing there in the throne room all the time. So, see, I was in the Cataclysm beta, so I did goblins right off the get-go. It was probably the first thing I ever did was do the goblin starting zone, and I fell in love with them right from the get-go, really. I'm going to mark this just in case they are unsure. So I knew right away. I don't think I really ever got to do the goblin or the Worgen starting zone in the beta. It was pretty buggy at first, and I don't know if I ever did get to it in the beta. I probably did. I can't imagine I didn't, but I don't know if I did or not. But I know I did the goblin one because it was the first time I ever tried Enhancement Shaman, and I absolutely fell in love with it. So, why am I not doing my battle standards, by the way? Not very smart of me. I didn't do it on the first boss. So I'll go ahead and do it here. Should have done it before, but get to X would be nice. So, yeah, I actually thought about doing videos in the Cataclysm beta. I didn't, of course, as you can see, I didn't really start videos until about a year. Yeah, I guess it was a year before this came out. It was August. Had no idea, of course, that was going to be a year, but pretty much kind of weird. So, well, you know what? I'll be honest about in terms of starting zones. There is, of course, the Goblin and the Worgen, and I'll lump in, say, the Death Knight zone and the Pandaren starting zone now. I don't like those zones where you're locked into them until you level out of them. Like for me, I've started up a couple Tauren. I like the Tauren race. You know, and I kind of like having Taurens, but I don't like Mulgore, even though they've redone it. And the initial quests are okay, but eventually you still get out and wander around Mulgore, and you have to kill 20 of these, or whatever, 12 of these and 12 of that, and get the freaking hooves off of this, and the drop rate's horrible, and I hate Mulgore for leveling that way. So I always take my Tauren and I run them over to the Troll starting zone, because I like that much better. In fact, I got so crazy the last time, I took my Tauren to the Undead starting zone, because I've never actually gone through the whole thing over there. Silver Pine, all the stuff with Sylvanas and all that, I have never leveled through all of that. And I know it's supposed to be a really amazing zone, and certainly good for story, and I haven't done it. So I'm kind of just taking him over through there, so... Yeah, I guess if I'm going to choose one of those to be locked into, it might be the Goblin one. Of all of them. It seems to go fairly quickly. Why am I still rolling? Good lord, lag. Holy crap, that was weird. So, I think the Pandaren one is really, really good too, but the problem is I've done it so many times now that I'm just kind of bored with it. That's a personal thing, though. But I think the Pandaren one is really good. I think the cutscenes and everything there are really good in terms of explaining who they are and what their goals are, and of course, you know, how we've got the two leaders splitting off into the Horde and the Alliance, kind of explaining, you know, a little bit of their, you know, difference of opinion on how things should be done, which explains kind of why they made the choices that they did. So, the reason I might choose the Pandaren over the Goblin starting zone is simply because I don't like the real initial Goblin stuff with the car, all the vehicle stuff that goes on there. I don't like that. Now, it doesn't last very long. You know, once you get out of there and you're on the island, it's much better. But it's enough to maybe tip the scale for me. Maybe. Maybe. So. Alright. We are just getting to one bar left, so this dungeon will not do it, unfortunately. Probably should have stayed down and but we'll see. We'll see where we're at. I could honestly just queue for a specific dungeon after this and be fine. And the only reason I would do that, even though I'd be losing the XP bonus, is because I don't want Shadowpan. At all. If I have to ding in Shadowpan, I hate to say, I will be that asshole that once they hit 90 just leaves the group. Because I don't want to do Shadowpan. Oh, Shadowpan can be painful. So, it depends. Depends on the group. I'm not being a hater by any stretch. I'm sitting here saying it might be of those two zones, or of all those zones that you get locked to and you had to work your way out of, it might be my favorite zone. I only give one example of why it might not be, and I'm being a hater. Okay. Sounds like logic to me! So yeah. I love people that are just like... It reminds me of this story. When I lived in Indiana, I was 2 hours from Chicago, and it was actually, of course, I think it was 2 years in a row that the Utah Jazz and the Chicago Bulls played in the finals, if I remember right. The first year, though, I had been a big John Stockton fan, so therefore I liked the Utah Jazz. And though they didn't win the championship, and the Bulls did, I still went to this amusement park that was in Chicago, or right by Chicago, and I wore my Utah Jazz shirt. And I remember this guy in line, and a lot of people told me I was pretty bold to be wearing it there, and I was. I was kind of doing it on purpose to kind of thumb my nose at them, because Chicago fans can be some of the most obnoxious fans. Anyway, so I'm wearing this shirt, and this guy gets in my face, literally like in my face about it. And all these other people start joining in. It becomes kind of a mob scene, and they're all like, Utah Jazz, they suck, they're the worst. And I'm like, really? Wait a second here. They were in the finals, and they lost to the Bulls, who are the champions. They're number 1. Wouldn't that make them number 2? How is that sucking? I mean, that's what's funny, when people just, they have black or white. And this kind of reminds me of, shit. What was the Will Ferrell NASCAR movie? You know, Shake and Bake and all that. No, for some reason it flew out of my head. Anyway, where he says, you know, if you're not first, you're last. Well, that's the kind of the American mindset, which is a bunch of shit. So yeah, no, I'm yeah. So I'm definitely, you know, like I said, it's up there. I couldn't necessarily say. Again, plus the Pandaren starting zone, let's be honest, it has a bit of an edge because it is newer and it learned a lot from those previous zones. So there is that. So alright, so here we go. I'm just going to pull him right down here because there's no real need to pull him up to the back of the room because there's still stuff flying around, as well as you get LOS'd. By the doorway. Here, if you stand right here, really, I mean, sure, the ranged could stand where they're standing, whatever else, if they want to. They could stand here as well if they really want to. There's no minimum range, so I don't know why they feel like they have to stand in a different location. But, if you stand here, you're out of the way of all the stuff flying around, except for these ground effects. That's the only thing you have to move from, and, you know, they're in front of him, except for, like, that little fire thing down there in my bottom right-hand corner that is randomly going to put fire on the ground. So, otherwise, if you're right here, you're perfectly fine out of the way of stuff. Look at how little damage I'm taking. I had somebody yelling at me the other day saying that this was a bad idea, tanking it here, but I've never had an issue ever putting him here. And I said the I can't get a good camera angle, but see there, the range can be in there, in between those two over there as well, if that's where they really want to be. But they don't even have to be there. They could be behind me, for example. So, but we actually ended up the first time. Oh, camera angle's all wonky. Sorry. I'm trying to tank and give you guys a good view of this, which is difficult sometimes. I'm like stuck under his skirt. So yeah, the guy we wiped because the healer got killed. The healer stood in something. He even apologized for it. But this guy was giving me a bunch of crap, saying it was my fault because I tanked him here. That was why we wiped, which was kind of funny to me. Seriously, I mean, all you gotta do is move. It's not very hard at all. Plate, no good for me. Normally good for tanking, but not in this case. Oh, Talladega Nights, thank you. Yeah, for some reason it just escaped me. I am not doing a random dungeon, sorry, because I am not risking getting Shadowpan. So, no way, no how. So we are at 98%. So yeah, we're real close. I'm gonna go ahead and just do if I could just... what the hell? I don't want to do those. Those are horrible, though. What do I have in Dread Waste that I could do? There's one down here in Zanvest, but I don't know if I've ever done that one. Oh, I could do those. Those are simple. Is there a good... I guess I just have to fly there. Okay. Do that. Should ding on those, like, easy. Easy peasy. So... or whatever. I don't know. I might go to Soggy's Gamble. Because it really shouldn't take many to do this. Because it's only 2%. So I might just go to Soggy's Gamble and just get it over with. Suck it up, yo! So... get this done. This is a character that I've enjoyed playing, so... I haven't really been doing a lot of endgame heroics and LFR and things like that, but this one might be one that I actually do. I might push this one up a bit. Well, the only problem with Skier is you do a lot of drop quest stuff, which will probably ding me anyway, so I almost should just... maybe I should ding 90 where Hobbs did. I don't think I could survive. I don't think I'm good as good as he is in terms of pulling. He pulled right over here in this Dread March area. And he pulled a lot of 90 elites. And while this has a lot of survivability, I don't know if I could actually do that. So... did NPC scan update? I don't know. I haven't looked. I actually haven't updated a lot of my add-ons in a bit because there is apparently some issue with a couple add-ons that have actual Trojans in them. So I'm kind of looking at, you know, on a like an add-on to add-on basis right now. I don't want to get any issues with viruses and such. So, oh, see, like this, my add-ons. So, but I'll take a look at that here in a bit. Alright. See, if I go to Skier, or Skier, whatever his name is, I gotta ride all the way over there. If I go to Soggy's Gamble, I'll fly right over there. I'll just do that. So, let me put in... not that it really matters, but I'm going to go ahead and link that on Twitter that I'm about to hit. Hold on, make sure that doesn't go. Okay, so I'll just put that out there just so they... Alright, so I need to go grab these quests real quick. And there's Saz. Yes, I'm hurrying, Saz.
Hello.
Saz and I were just doing these quests like 2 days ago. Her on her shaman, Horde Shaman, and myself on my mage. While I am speaking of Sazerino over there, if you guys get a chance, click on her name and it will take you to, it should take you, excuse me, should take you to her channel. She is quite the amazing enhancement shaman, and she has some really good videos over there, and she's currently, what am I doing? Where is, I gotta call the stupid dog again. I don't remember how to frickin' call him. Doesn't he just appear? Or do I have to call him with something? I thought I had to call him with something, but I don't have anything in my bag to call him with. Don't tell me I didn't pick up that stupid quest or something. Doesn't look like I did. Oh, whatever. So yeah, go to her channel. She's doing a lot of Brawlers Guild videos right now. Kind of how-tos for the different ranks. She's getting really, really good at what she's doing, and she's improving each video, so check it out. Without a doubt. It's like, and she's been a huge help to me in terms of my enhancement shaman, giving me tips and stuff, and I'm learning a lot from her, because I've always liked it, but never been to the point where I was going to really push myself and do a lot with it, but with her help, she's helped me kind of, where is this stupid dog? Well, I know I have an item, but I can't find it in my bag. And there's this stupid thing, but it's not it. I don't think I have the quest for some reason, because I don't have an item in my bag for it. I thought I picked up all the quests back there, but maybe I didn't. It doesn't really matter, because I'm only going to need a couple to ding anyway, so I'm just going to go ahead and do what I have and get the hell out of here. Leave it at that. Hello, shark! In my screen! Let's just pick up a bunch of these. Get this out of the way here. That's one of the... See, I like to level in a tank spec because I love to grab up these groups like this and just take out a bunch of them out at the same time. Wow, they're kind of hurting me. Not bad, but more than I thought. Still got my 10% buff as well, so that'll help. It won't last till when I actually turn in, unfortunately, but it's alright. It's enough for these kills to help push me up. Anyway, come on, man. Die already! Touch of Death is on cooldown otherwise. There we go. Alright, so... let's see how many we get out of these. Just over 100, so halfway there. Break the jaws. That'll do it. Yeah, you're only saying that because I forgot to break the jaws the last time we did this, because I was a moron. Alright, so... more cages. So many cages in this game that you have to deal with. Whenever you're doing underwater quests, almost always there's going to be a cage involved. Seems like. Seems legit. Uh-oh, we've got someone over here doing some questing, and he's got a dog. Hey, look, a quest from dog. I'm going to take your quest, dog. How will I turn it in? How will I turn it in if I don't have a dog? Well, that's interesting. Maybe I'll just shadow him around. Thanks for the turn-in. Bye. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Alright, so... I got more teeth, more that are here. That. More teeth, more cages, is what I'm trying to say. Come on, Sharky. He's a snarky Sharky. I would imagine you guys probably can tell I'm very, very low energy tonight. It's been a long day. Oh dear God, Lita's in the channel. There goes the neighborhood. What's up, Green Flash? Yeah, he probably is following your other shaman still. Alright. So, yeah, like I said, been a long day, tired, but since I was going to ding 90, I figured I would show you guys, since you were here for the other days when I was leveling it up. Seemed only fair. I need more sharks like those, all grouped up, and that's nice. That's a nice grouping there. Look at that. Look, it looks like an old Hollywood show tomb. Hello, my honey. Hello, my... Oh, we're dead. Yeah. Blue moon, you caught me drifting alone without without a heartbeat of my own. I don't know, whatever. Time to stop being stupid. I know it's unlike me to stop being stupid, but I will from now. Come here, Sharky. Roll to the other one. Come here. Come here, come here, come here. Alright. These won't get me all the teeth I need, but... Well, I had some teeth that I didn't actually undo either, so... Touch of death! Die! Sharky! I liked my dead chorus line of sharks. It was good for me, was it good for you guys? Yeah. Alright. So, I don't want to abandon that. Get out your old face, stupid thing, whatever. Alright, see if I can get away with hitting this before I... Nope! Aggro! Blah! I tried and I got aggro. Oh my god, they're pissed! The crabs are pissed at me! Holy crap. Alright. There's another shark. Let's grab him. Oh god, the crabs are new. Lobster is coming for me! No! Go away. There we go. They reset. Thank god. Then some very, very aggressive crabs you have there, Mr. Wild Martian. Well, sorry. I suppose I need a shot. Congrats on your 6th. This will be number 7. I had my 6th 2 days ago. That sounds kind of bad. Now that I say that out loud. I had my 6th a couple days ago. Yes, I'm keeping track. Alright. Giggity giggity. Giggity goo! Come on, sharks. Come on, come on, come on. Bam. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. Yeah, there's our... Oh god, more crabs. I don't care. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, do it! Yes! Out of here! I mean, I'm a smidge away. It says 100%, so I'm just gonna go turn these in and just say, screw the world! Oh, look at the sky! Look! Oh, with the stupid stuff going around. Doesn't that look like the sky if Tim Burton created the world? I swear, I wait for Beetlejuice to come flying by, or like Jack Skellington from Nightmare Before Christmas. Because that's exactly what it looks like! Wait, where am I going? I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Alright, I'm here now. That's fine. Let's go! So this will be the big dingerino. Number 90, or number 7 of my 90s. Whoop. See if one quest does it should. Bam! There we go. So, I'll deal with that in a bit.
Stay focused.
Woot! Close that up. Don't care. I'll deal with that in a bit. So there we go! Level 90. Number 7. Woot! And my first monk, which I'm excited about. I can't fly yet. I do have the money, though. I will take the flight path and go ahead and get back and get myself some flight. Would be nice. So, thank you very much, guys. Thank you, thank you.
I hope to see you again.
Very glad to get that out of the way. Been wanting to push this one up for a while. Along with this, just so you guys know, I did fraps a lot of footage on my leveling both of my monks and how to pretty much best utilize the enlightenment buff that you get as a monk. Every day you get a 50% increase in XP for an hour, as well as every 10 levels you get another quest Um, I did some experimenting and trying to figure out the best way to utilize that. And I think I have a pretty good for the most part. I have a good method, I think. And like I said, I made some videos on that. So, uh, or at least some footage. There's a lot of footage, but I'll be cutting that up and trying to make something out of it for you guys to kind of, um, you know, get an idea of how you can invest utilize it in case you go ahead and I have on now. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and bam, at least we'll get that. Can't get the artisan writing yet, but at least now I can do this. Whee! Very nice. Very happy. So, dun, 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 dun. There she is. She's a badass. So, that's okay, Ray. It'll be a video and you can go back and look at it. So there we go. There is my, like I said, 7th 90 so far this expansion. I do again have a 88 and an 87 that I can push up here. You know, it wouldn't take very long. They have full rested. I've just been holding off on pushing the 90s again because I did so much of the 85 to 90 grind for so long. When I did 5 90s, it was kind of getting a little bit old. So I went ahead and went back and leveled up, you know, the 2 monks. This one, of course, now to 90, and then the other one's at 80, sitting there for Herald of the Titans. So I will get back to the 85 to 90 grind and keep pushing these 90s up. Again, the goal will be to get one of each class to 90. Shoot, just ASAP, really. I think saying I'll get them done before Mists is over is an easy goal to attain, so I won't even say that. That would be the long-term goal, but I should be done before then. But, you know, depending on how my real life goes and work and all that other stuff, hopefully, knock on fake wood, I get a job, and that will obviously cut into my playtime, so we'll see. But in the meantime, I'm going to go ahead and call the stream. I'm going to bring up 3 things real quick. If you guys know anyone that doesn't know my channel right now, please, you know, let them know about it. If you want to pass the word around, that I would appreciate it as always. But one reason I'm saying that right now is if you guys look at my subscriber numbers, I am 20 away from 5,000. That is a number I never thought I would see. And currently on Twitter as well, the other thing I want to bring up, on Twitter, I am 11 away from 1,000 followers there. Those are numbers that just boggle my mind, things that I didn't think I would ever see. What I would think would be really neat, I know because I'm just kind of corny this way, is if I could get that 5,000 and get that 1,000 on the same day. That would just, for me, I know it's probably silly, romantic, goofy, corny, whatever, but it would be cool to have those 2 things achieved on the exact same day. It looks like it's fairly reasonable for it to occur tomorrow. So if you don't follow me on Twitter, if you don't have an account, or if you want whatever else, you know people on Twitter that might like my stuff or don't know that I'm on Twitter, whatever. All the information's there on the bottom right-hand corner. You know, let people know. You know, get some subs and get some followers so we can get that done tomorrow, because I think that would be just amazing to have it happen on the same day. Again, I know I'm corny. The other thing is I want to bring up also in the bottom right-hand corner is the donations appreciated. There is a PayPal link. It is on my YouTube channel now. I finally got the link on the YouTube channel, so you can actually go there, click it, and it's like right down below the chat box. It has a PayPal logo. Donations appreciated. Anything you guys can do helps the channel. Obviously, it helps me pay the bills, which means just even on the most basic level, paying my WoW subscription, much less my internet, and of course, whatever other bills I need to pay. But the other thing it also does is gets me money to upgrade my equipment and get me some more games, because I would like to cover other stuff besides WoW, mostly from Steam. You know, I'd like Steam sales and stuff like that, but I haven't been able to afford them. So any of that money, that's where I'm just being upfront. If I do get money, if I get donations, that's where it's going to go. You know, basically to keep the channel running and improve the channel in any way I can. So anything you can do doesn't matter. There's no small amount. It'll all add up. I mean, shoot, you know, $15 a month for WoW, you know, like $1 from somebody. I mean, shoot, that's 14 less or 1 less, and only 14 more I gotta pay. So whatever you can do is cool. Other than that, I want to thank you guys for being here very, very much. Like I said, you hung around for the other leveling videos and the live streams that I've done, so I'm glad to bring this one to you. Finally hitting 90. You know, I'll probably show you some of my gearing up of this character. We'll see how it goes. I don't know how I'm going to do at endgame with this character. I've been okay, I would say, at this point. I'm a little nervous to see how I will do when things really get tough. But we'll see. In the meantime, what I'm going to keep doing is live streaming my leveling these other characters up. As you know, my goal is to get to 22. So that's primarily what I will stream, I would think. And I honestly want to, Monday through Friday, have a 2-hour stream every night. I can't guarantee that that's going to happen, but my goal is to definitely try. I would say bare minimum maybe 3 nights a week, but I would love to do it every night if I can. So, but again, that'll be probably 8 Eastern to 10 Eastern every night, Monday through Friday if I can. Again, barring my real life situation. So, and then I'll try and make videos during the day and all that stuff, and on the weekends, whatever else. So, anyway, thanks again for being awesome. I really appreciate everything you guys do, really, seriously. I love doing this for you guys. I absolutely love this whole experience, and you guys make it possible. And you guys just keep encouraging me, you know? My parents will probably say, stop encouraging the guy. But I appreciate it. Makes my life much better. So I could talk all day about that because you guys are so awesome. Anyway, all right, guys, I'm out. Thank you very, very much, like I said before, and hopefully, I'll see you guys soon. All right, have a good night, guys. And as I always say, and I mean this, because nobody can do it but you, take care of yourselves, okay? Good night, guys.